Well, hello. Here it is, toad in the hole. Okay. Now, this looks good, right? I used a packet batter mix, and it's a bit thin, so it's broken there. It's broken in other places. Can you see? But I still think it's going to taste amazing. And I've made my special gravy too. I would like 4 sausages. I'm going to put half of this on my plate. Yeah, this is toad in the hole. Basically, poor man's dinner, a bit like bangers and mash, and you can actually have peas. I think traditionally it is served with peas and mash, but I just want this with my gravy today. Yeah, another poor man's dinner, but oh so good. Right, so I'm going to plate this up and I'll be back. Alright, okay, so I have half, and instead of 4 sausages it's 4.5 sausages. Maybe I'll eat it, maybe I won't. Now, where's this gravy? My lovely gravy. Yeah, so the batter, all it needs you to put in is 2 eggs and some water. It did look very thin even as I was mixing, so I mean to get a thicker batter, maybe less water. It said 200 mils. I used 200 mils, or just make your own. But what appealed to me about the Aunt Bessie's is that there's no ingredients in there that you don't put in yourself, apart from added vitamins. There's some vitamins in there, but nothing else that you wouldn't put in yourself. If it tastes good, I'll do it again. I'll just add less water, but really you should just make your own. But anyway, okay, my gravy. Now, I did the same gravies before, like I always do, but I added a bit of extra. I added a bit of thyme this time, so it's more roast dinnery. So, very much looking forward to this. So, how is everyone? I hope you're all good. I'm doing all right. If you don't know already, I like really thick gravy. Absolutely. Right, let's just shove a bit here to begin with. And let's get started. Let's try some of the batter first. I'm literally salivating, I'm starving. So it's a bit spongy here in the centre, but I love that. I don't know about you. Cheers. Oh, that's nice. I did something else with the gravy as well, which I don't normally do. I just added a tiny bit of sugar, but I definitely won't do that next time. I prefer it without. It's just a tiny bit sweeter than I'm used to. So wonderful. I used Richmond sausages. Not the best in the world, but the ones I can tolerate. And I used beef dripping for the oil. Proper comfort food, this. Perfect. I've got batter, onion gravy and sausage together here. A couple of people asked for toad in the hole, and I finally got round to doing it. Naughty food, you'd think, but it's not really. It's not really, no. This is absolutely delicious. I added a sugar, a sprinkle of sugar, because whenever I see people making gravy, they always add like a teaspoon of sugar. Just that, you know, I should have known, but I had to try it. But I prefer mine much more savoury. I don't need that sugar at all. Because the caramelised onions are already sweet, and then the Worcestershire sauce that I add is sweet. So should we have a bit of crunch? I need a bit more gravy though. I have been watching so many movies lately. In the evening, like one movie a night. On my lonesome. Well, what hasn't helped is I watch YouTube often on my PS4. I have one in here in my office and I have one in my room. But when I'm laying in bed at night, I'll put the PS4 on YouTube. But it hasn't been loading for the last couple of days. So that's ensured I've watched at least 2 movies last night and the night before. It's working now. Somebody recommended I watch The Vanishing. No, The Vanished. Was it The Vanishing or The Vanished? The Vanished, I think. And I hated it. The couple lose their daughter, their young daughter. They live in an RV. And anyway, so it's a mystery around that, about her disappearance. But the parents have this really obscure psychological disorder, both of them. But I was just so disinterested in the couple themselves, you know. Oh, it's just awful, awful crap movie. But yeah, I would score that 2 out of 10 for sure. I've watched. Here's a movie I scored really high, called The Silencing. That's really good. A couple of twists here and there. Yeah, I'll give that. I hate giving 10 out of 10. But it is a 10 out of 10. Highly recommend it. It's about teenage girls being kidnapped and murdered. And it's about a dad. He's lost his daughter, age 14, never found her. And then there's a sheriff in town who, well, they don't really seek each other out to look for this killer, but they're both looking for the serial killer. And there's one time in the movie where the sheriff does something that pisses me off so much. I mean, I was literally shouting at the TV, and I don't normally have that kind of response because it's a film. It was just such a traitorous act. And the movie goes on with it almost like, well, it's just a character flaw, you can forget about it, it's fine. And he kind of forgives, but she pays later. Not for that, but he owes her one. She owes him one. Well, anyway, that just pissed me off, but I think that added to the score because it gave me such a, you know, emotive reaction. Whoa, easy. What else? Oh yeah, I watched Doctor Sleep. I'll give that a 7. I'm not sure Ewan was the right actor. Ewan McGregor was the right actor for Danny. But that aside, people die in the film that don't die in the book, just like in The Shining. So that fucking annoys me. Especially if it's people or characters you like. So, the Doctor Sleep book follows the Shining book properly. And of course the Doctor Sleep movie follows the Shining movie properly. So, but yeah. Seven ain't bad. What else have I seen? I'm telling you a lot lately. Panic Room I watched last night. Jodie Foster. I haven't seen that since God knows how many years. Many years. And I couldn't really remember what happened apart from the Panic Room itself. And yeah, great acting all round apart from there's 3 guys in the movie who are criminals, right? You want something that's in the Panic Room. And yeah, one of the actors, the youngest one, oh, it's just atrocious. Just so bad, but you know, if you can get past that, you'll love the movie. Because Jodie and the daughter in it, and is it Forrest Whitaker? I don't know what the other guy's name is. Yeah, well, fantastic. Panic Room, I'll give it an 8. It would have got a 9 or a 10 had it not been for that terrible actor. Bit more gravy. Oh, so much. Oh, I finished The Stand. I thought the last episode, what I thought was the last episode was the one before the last episode. And I was like, if it's ending like this, I'm pissed off. It's just absolute shit. It was just so abrupt. It was just, there was such a build up throughout the episodes, and then that's it. It just ended too quick, I thought. But there was one more episode, thank God. And yeah, I'm happy with how that finished it and finalised everything. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed The Stand. I hope any of you watching did as well. Trying to think. Like my little book here. Oh yeah, I watched Escape from Pretoria, Daniel Radcliffe, and that was really good. I'll give that an 8. Oh yeah, another great movie. Prisoners. Yeah, that's good. It had Jake Gyllenhaal and Hugh Jackman. Brilliant. That might be it. A lot of movies, and they haven't been duds, apart from The Vanish, which I didn't watch in this cluster. I watched it a couple of weeks ago. Oh my god, on its own it's like well, fried. You can really taste the beef dripping. Wonderful. What am I reading? By the way, if you've got any movie recommendations, I'd like to hear. And any books as well. Right now, I'm still reading The Stand, and after that, it will be Five Chimneys. Someone calling. Don't recognise the number, so this is not filling, by the way. So, so it is a good idea to have mash and that, but unless you just want this. The sausages are filling, of course, but the batter is not. It's really not that rich. Excuse me. Definitely a lovely comfort food to have. Nice one. What's everyone else got for dinner today? All the movies I've watched, the one I'm glad I saw the most, the one I'm most glad to have seen is probably the Silencing. There's two, The Silencing and Prisoners. Prisoners, nothing to do with prison, by the way, or institutionalized prisoners. But yeah, those are the two that I think I'm most happy to have seen recently. Anyway, that's it. Lovely, savoury, comfort food. Tiny bit of stodge in the centre of the toad in the hole. You want a little bit of that, by the way, if you're going to make it. You don't want it all crunched. Yeah, very nice. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the look of my food. And I don't know what's coming up next. Could be a Burger King. Alright. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed my video, and I'll see you next time.